This is Red Carpet Fly's News on the Fly, bringing you daily, unique, and interesting entertainment, celebrity, and luxury news for November 10th. Chris Brown is selling his own limited edition cereal for $23.99 a box. Watch out, General Mills! Chris Brown is expanding his brand into the cereal market. According to the Jasmine brand, the 32-year-old entertainer has teamed up with SoFlo Snacks to create his own limited edition cereal called Breezy's Comic Crunch, which will be available for pre-order starting tomorrow, November 11th, for $23.99 a box. Chris Brown shared his news via an Instagram post. According to SoFlo Snacks' website, Chris Brown personally designed the art featured on the collector's edition box. The cereal includes galactic marshmallow charms and deliciously sweet oats that pack a crunch. If the cereal wasn't enough, people who purchase a box of Chris Brown cereal have a chance to win a FaceTime call from the rapper, SoFlo Snack gift card, an autographed box from Chris Brown, free boxes of cereal, or a gift card to a clothing store. This is genius! What a great way to diversify your brand. I'm guessing Chris Brown is a fan of cereal and decided, why not do this collaboration? I actually met Chris Brown on 2 occasions. One on the set of his music video, Love More, featuring Nicki Minaj. I was a video girl at one time, guys. And 2, at a celebrity charity football game hosted by the nonprofit Homeboy Industries, I believe. Every time I've met him, he's been very nice and friendly, and it's the people around him that have been kind of guarded. Like, you can tell, like, they're not about the BS. Our interactions were brief, but they were always lovely. I know Chris Brown gets a lot of flack for the Rihanna situation, and this is probably an unpopular opinion, but I think he's paid publicly, professionally, and financially for that unfortunate situation. Chris Brown is wildly talented. I mean, I'm not even a stan for Chris Brown like that. Even before he blew up, he put me in the mind of a young Michael Jackson. He's not on that level, but you can definitely hear Michael Jackson's influence in his music, especially in the song Fine China. Anyway, I think this is a smart idea, so go get the cereal. Fendi X Skims opens up pop-up shops worldwide, including here in Beverly Hills on Rodeo Drive. Fendi X Skims can be coming to a store near you. Customers can now experience the Fendi X Skims collection in person. In an article by Women's Wear Daily, pop-ups of the co-designed capsule have opened throughout the world to celebrate the launch, allowing consumers to discover and shop the highly coveted collection in person. Pop-up locations are Seoul's Hyundai Park 1, Singapore's Ion, Melbourne's Chadstone, Sydney's Westfield, Bangkok's Siam Paragon, London's Selfridges, Dubai's Dubai Mall, Las Vegas's Caesar Palace, New York City's 57th Street, Toronto's Yorkdale, and Tokyo's Shibuya Parko. There's also a location right here in Los Angeles on Rodeo Drive that amassed long lines outside when it opened. The line features form-fitting silhouettes and bonded leather dresses in neutral tones, pink and black. The products range from $100 to $4,200. The co-designed capsule was mostly inspired by the 1979 Fendi collection designed by the late Karl Lagerfeld, which highlighted twisted tube top, pops of color, and tight sashes. I've talked about the Fendi X Skims collaboration before, so it's nice to see that it's a reality. I've seen some of the pieces online, and they're nice pieces. You can definitely see Kim's skin-hugging influence on the design. Let me know if you go to one of the pop-up shops. Fans claim The Simpsons predicted the Astroworld tragedy. Do the Simpson writers know something we don't? Apparently so, according to fans. In a New York Post article, Simpson fans have pointed out yet another instance of the notoriously prophetic show apparently predicting the news years before it occurred. This time with the recent Astroworld tragedy. While aired episodes of the cartoon have previously been credited with anticipating everything from September 11th to Roy Horn being mauled by a tiger, the parallels this time actually don't have anything to do with the series itself, but with fan art of it. A piece of Simpson-inspired digital art depicting Lisa and Homer walking into a giant head similar to rapper Travis Scott's Astroworld album cover and stage set. The image, however, never appeared on The Simpsons and is in fact fan art dating back to 2018, according to the publication. Other parallels have been observed, including a bit in which Marge sees a sign reading Roofie Concert 5 miles and exclaims, this concert's oversold. It's as if the music promoter acted unscrupulously. As many of you already know, at least 8 people have died since a crowd crush broke out at Scott's Astro World Festival in Texas on November 5th. A mass of concertgoers at Houston's NRG Park began to compress to the front of the stage around 9:15 p.m., causing mayhem and causing some people to get hurt. So let's talk about this fan art. So the picture is a picture of Travis Scott's head, like the one we see on his tour, and the one on his Astro World album cover, like the report states. And Lisa and Homer are walking into his mouth. Now, to me, nothing in this picture indicates the unfortunate situation that happened on November 5th, except it does look like inside Travis Scott's head, it looks like it might be possible fire. But the people standing outside and around the head don't look distressed at all, so I think this might be a reach. I also think Marge's comment about the Roofie concert might be a reach too. Drugs at concerts are common. What's crazy about this whole Travis Scott situation is that mosh pits and rowdy crowds have been a thing at other concerts and no one has ever died. So what is it about this particular situation that has caused people to die? I've been at concerts before where the crowd compresses towards the front when the artist comes out because of all the excitement, and I've actually used that to my advantage to weasel my way to the front, but no one has ever died, so I'm confused on how this went so far left. What is the difference between Travis Scott's concert and other concerts? Someone please tell me. My heart goes out to the families that lost loved ones at this concert because you never expect to lose someone at a concert. Responsible wineries creating sustainable fine wines. Wineries such as Felton Road, Jackson Family Wines, and Familia Torres are among some of the many wineries doing their part to be sustainable in the midst of climate change. Wineries greatly depend on their environment to yield good wines and are very sensitive to climate change. According to Elite Traveler, New Zealand's Felton Road switched to bottles that are 22% lighter and pack them in recycled cardboard boxes, which reduces the amount of energy required for shipping and distribution as a way to minimize their carbon footprint. Additionally, the winery's labels are printed with water-based inks. The Familia Torres winery is bringing back ancestral grape varieties that can adapt to the drought and warming. At their Walt Run winery, the white sand-covered roof reflects solar energy and reduces air conditioning needs. Additionally, a biomass boiler transforms prune vine shoots into heat and electricity. The Jackson Family Winery is the largest generator of on-site solar energy in the U.S. wine industry. The Sonoma-based family-owned company encompasses more than 40 premium wineries on 5 continents. Additionally, they fund the Jess S. Jackson Sustainable Winery Building at University of California at Davis, the first self-sustainable zero-carbon teaching and research facility in the world. These changes are important because, as many of you already know, the UN Climate Change Conference, better known as the COP26, have been taking place over the last 2 weeks in Glasgow, where representatives from various countries have come to discuss their plan for tackling climate change, reducing emissions, and creating sustainability. Climate change is a reality, so seeing the luxury industry take strides in making their operations more green is encouraging because this industry sometimes gets a bad rap for not caring about the environment or people. Actually, there has been a lot of companies from the fashion and luxury worlds that have attended the COP26 and have proposed new ways of making their companies more green. Terrence J escapes attempted robbery and claims suspect shot at him. This morning, the BET host and actor Terrence J escaped what appeared to be an attempted robbery just outside his home, and he also said the suspects had fired at him. According to LAPD, Terrence was pulling into his Sherman Oaks driveway around 3 a.m. this morning, and he was boxed in by an SUV filled with 4 males with their face covered. The men ordered Terrence to get out of his car, but he refused and took off in his car, and a car chase ensued with the suspects firing at Terrence. This is just one instance in what LAPD is calling follow home robberies. LAPD has recently put out a bulletin warning people of the disturbing crime trend in which victims are targeted as they leave upscale restaurants and are followed home to be robbed by a crew of criminals. I added the story to my news lineup because it is an incredibly scary story. And while this happened to Terrence J., it could easily happen to ordinary everyday people. We are in the holiday season, people. So this is prime time for potential robbers to take advantage of you being distracted. Be vigilant if you're carrying a lot of bags to your car. Drive a nice car, or maybe minimize the amount of jewelry you're wearing, because that is what these robbers are targeting. I know that this is happening in LA, but it could also be happening in other cities. I would hate for anything bad to happen to you guys, so just be safe. Well, that's it for Red Carpet Flies, News on the Fly for November 10th. Please follow us on Instagram at Red Carpet Fly and follow our YouTube channel, Red Carpet Fly. And until tomorrow, always stay fly.